Hey, it's David. Welcome or welcome back to Cross Fitness, helping men and women get in the best spiritual shape of their lives, one workout at a time. Quick thought about God I want to share with you in this video. And I'm calling it, You Can Afford to Be Generous. You know, I was doing a devotion on YouVersion with some friends. It's about C.S. Lewis. And it talked about the generosity of C.S. Lewis. You know, he was a very celebrated author, one of the greatest writers of the 20th century, author of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Chronicles of Narnia, and all that kind of stuff. And he was a prolific and just fantastic writer, and he was quite wealthy as a result of that. But you would never know it by his lifestyle that he chose to live. You know, he had a modest home and a modest lifestyle. And it is told, as the story goes, that he never turned anybody away that needed some help. He would give money away left and right, and no need was met unanswered by C.S. Lewis. He was generous, you know. And of course, generosity, when we think of generosity, we think of money and giving finances, and that is certainly part of it, but it's not limited to that. And, you know, I want to encourage you that you can afford to be generous today. You can do it with a smile. I mean, gosh, it'll not only increase our own face value, but it will do something, will trigger something in someone else, and just, you know, melt off, you know, things in other people and lower their bar and make them more receptive to what you have to say. When we just warmly smile to them and check on them and talk to them, we can give that away. We can give our time to someone. We can serve someone preemptively, proactively. Okay, I don't know. I mean, why not go through the drive-thru today and get a breakfast burrito for somebody on the way to work, a coworker, your assistant? I don't know. You know, just leave a Starbucks, you know, $10 gift card on their desk with a sticky note that says, "Man, I appreciate what you do. Thanks." You know, I don't know what it is, but there's an infinite number of ways to be generous, and we all know this. You just look at the camera and you'll say, yeah, I get that, It's not all about money, and yet the temptation is not to do a dang thing about it. Well, how about we do a dang thing about it today? You do one thing. Do for one what you wish you could do for everybody in generosity. You know. And just resist the temptation and say, you know what, if I were Elon Musk, or I were Jeff Bezos, or I were Bill Gates, or I were fill in the blank celebrity, then, man, I would be so generous. You know, generally speaking, rich people aren't that generous, okay? Most of the giving demographically, statistically, if you were to check that out, is just from regular people that fund the gospel, that fund missions, that fund philanthropic benevolence. It's just regular people that have a generous heart. You know, I love what the Message Bible says, that from Proverbs, the world of the generous gets larger and larger, and the world of the stingy gets smaller and smaller. Hey, that is so true, isn't it? So, in conclusion, here's a challenge for you today, like this 24-hour cycle. What can you do tangibly, practically, to activate some expression of generosity through you to someone else that God, by His Spirit, lays on your heart? Some random act of generosity. Come on. It's intriguing, it's interesting, it's fun. See what happens. Hope that encourages you. Hope that challenges you. Hope that triggers you into action. For now, I'm David, your virtual mentor, reminding you that I'm always for you. I'm never against you. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.